Hey, did you know you typically learn how to be self-reliant while you are in survival mode? While you're fighting for your life. Because when we are in survival mode, we learn not to rely on others. We put in actual effort to minimize inconvenience or vulnerability. Because we learn to solve problems quietly and efficiently. And we are resourceful enough to make do with what's on hand. So, you want to know what your nervous system did? Your nervous system was like, no need to involve anybody else. We got this handled. And the key part here is that it's not wrong, it's protective. So then, when it comes to me and what I did, I washed clothes in the sink instead of involving other people or instead of going to go to like a laundromat and paying for it. And that is adaptive resourcefulness. That is me adapting to whatever resources that I already have without going outside, getting in the car, involving any other people. And that was me assessing what I already have. I already have the detergent. I already have the space to go do it in the sink. I already have a place to go dry it. And then you assess and you go through the things. How can I do this without any extra cost, any extra time, any extra possible risk? Now that is problem solving under constraint. Like people look for that in jobs. Do you work well under pressure? That's an understatement. Too many of us have lived through instability and neglect. Too many of us had very unpredictable lives. So, in return, we learned that being independent equaled to being safe. And then we also learned that on the flip side, that asking for help came with risk. What kind of risk? Asking for help came with the risk of rejection. It came with the risk of judgment. There was risk of obligation, somebody wanting something from you. And then there's always the risk of disappointment. So, using what you have at home, like I did, washing at home, it just feels emotionally safer than reaching out to people. And that doesn't mean I distrust people. My body just consciously knows that I have previously survived without the help of others. And I suppose the key question in all of this to figure out if you're healed or not would be, did you feel empowered or did you feel compulsive when you do decide to do these things? For me, washing clothes in the sink, it was empowering. I've done this before. This is easy. I really don't need to call nobody because I got it. Empowering looks like I'm capable. I solved this. Now, being compulsive, that's like you being like, I shouldn't need to ask nobody. I should be able to manage. I shouldn't be able to have to ask nobody for help. I got it. Because reel it in. Why are we upset? Same behavior, different internal experience. So now, survival mode resourcefulness, that can turn very bad. Because it becomes unhealthy when you cannot accept help, even when you know that it will lighten your load. It becomes unhealthy when you feel guilt, anxiety, or shame when you even have the thought of needing other people. It becomes unhealthy when convenience or rest feels undeserving. But this is not us being too stubborn or being too proud. This is not us being broken or doing something wrong. And it's definitely not laziness or avoidance. It's just a nervous system strategy that worked. And in healing, it does not mean you lose this skill. It just means now you got some choices. Because healing looks like I can wash these in the sink and it's okay. Healing also looks like I can ask for help and that is okay too. Because you don't abandon self-reliance, baby, you just add some flexibility to that thing.